Back. I hope you're all extremely well. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 7 tips with you guys on how you can look skinnier. Okay, so I'm using the word skinny very loosely. What I'm really talking about here is how you can create a longer and leaner silhouette regardless of your size. And these tips and tricks that I'm going to be talking about today are going to work for absolutely everyone. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. But before we do that, as always, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Angelique and I make new videos twice a week about luxury and fashion. And if that is something you're into, what are you waiting for? You should definitely hit that subscribe button down below. Okay, so starting off with tip number 1, which is also the most obvious one, and that is to go for darker colors, specifically black. Now, black is a universal color that really suits everyone, and it kind of has a way of hiding and concealing areas of your body that you don't want to draw attention to. Also, I feel like it's super foolproof. You cannot go wrong with an all black outfit. Rather, if you're wearing pants and a shirt, or if it's just a dress and a jacket, whatever it is, if it's all black, there's no way you can go wrong, guys. Also, like if I'm having one of those days where maybe I'm bloated or it's that time of the month, that is my go-to outfit. Okay, let's move on to tip number 2, which pretty much ties in to tip number 1, and that is to go for a monochromatic look. Now, not only is it easier to put a monochromatic look together because you're just using all the same colors, and for me, I just find it the most easiest thing ever, but also it just creates an unbroken line from top to bottom, which immediately makes you appear slimmer. There's just something about like a flowing outfit that's not broken up with any other colors that instantly makes you look so much taller. It's almost like it creates an illusion to the eye. I know that sounds weird, but that's pretty much what it does. And again, it's just super easy to put together, and I find a really good trick. And that way you don't have to just always wear black. You can wear different colors. Like I like to go maybe for something all gray, or my favorite is for something all white. And I know people are sometimes afraid of white, but I personally love it. So I like wearing maybe just a white pair of jeans, a white shirt, and maybe a white blazer or something. Another color that I really love to do monochromatic is like a nude or a blush. I just think that's so flattering and so pretty, and again, just super simple to put together. Okay, moving on to number 3, which is honestly my favorite tip, and if you're gonna take anything away from this video, this shall be it. And that is to go for a pointed toe shoe versus a round toed shoe or even a square toed shoe, although square toed shoes are my favorite at the moment. But a pointed toe, heel, or even shoe will just do so much more for you guys. And basically what it does, again, it kind of creates an illusion to the eye, and it makes your legs appear so much longer than they actually are. And I personally don't like wearing round-toed shoes. I can't really remember the last time I wore a round-toed shoe. They just don't do anything for me, and I feel like they really cut my legs off and just don't make them look flattering. So when I'm wearing a dress, or even if I'm wearing jeans, whatever it may be, if I want my legs to look longer and leaner, I always go for a pointed toe shoe, and it's just so incredibly easy. Okay, tip number 4, which is another super simple one, and that is to go for vertical lines. Now, I really don't like stripes at all. I feel like on me personally, they just don't look good, but if I do go for a stripe, 90% of the time it is going to be a vertical stripe. And that is because a vertical stripe kind of tricks our eye once again and makes us look a lot longer, leaner, and more slender. And that's just because we have a straight line from top to bottom. We just have these straight lines, and yeah, super simple. Just avoid any other stripe, go for vertical ones. My next tip is to avoid loose-fitting clothing, and I feel like a lot of people think that's the way to go, but it is the exact opposite. If you go for like a super oversized shirt or maybe even a sweater, it just kind of like, I don't know, makes you look washed out and there's just no shape to your body, and I think that it's unflattering. So what I like to do, because I do love to wear oversized t-shirts, I don't know, I just think they're nice and comfortable, but what I like to do is tuck them into my pants or maybe even tie a knot just to create a little bit of shape to my body. And also what I wanted to mention is to kind of keep it balanced. So if you are wearing maybe an oversized sweater, go for tighter fitting jeans, and if you're wearing maybe more loose and oversized trousers, go for something on top that's a bit tighter. So again, you're creating a bit more of a shape to your body. Okay, my next tip is to cinch in your waist with a belt, and I really like this because once again it adds a little bit more shape to your body, and you could do this a number of different ways. I really like wearing like a summer dress, and sometimes those already come with like a little belted situation, and so if you're wearing like a long summer dress, just cinching in your waist a little bit really helps and does the trick. Or if you're wearing a blazer, you could do it a number of different ways. So number one, you could take the blazer and button it up and then belt it. And that would make it look, I think, a lot more sophisticated. But if you want something a little more fashion forward, which is my favorite, just take a more oversized blazer, leave it open, and then kind of belt it. That way you're really gonna add some shape to your body, but you still look like super cool and on trend. And it's, again, just super easy. I'm sure we all have a belt at home. One little extra tip I wanna give you guys is to use a belt that's a bit thicker. So don't go for one that's like super slim, because sometimes it can just kind of drown in our clothing. So using one that's a little thicker just kind of helps, so you know we can still see it and kind of, you know, draws attention to it. But you could also do this with like an oversized sweater if it's fall or winter, or if you're cold outside, wherever you live, you know, wear an oversized sweater and kind of cinch that in a little bit with a belt as well. So there's a number, like I said, a number of different ways you can use a belt, but like, just to sum it up, it really just helps to add a little bit of shape to your body. Alrighty, and last but not least, go for a pair of slightly flared or wide leg trousers, which, you guys, are my favorite at the moment. I don't know what it is, but the last couple of days I've been wearing wide leg, like flared trousers almost every day. I've just been loving them. But anyways, they will help lengthen your legs, you have two of them, which therefore just kind of make you appear, or make your figure appear like a lot slimmer and more narrow. I don't really know what it is, but I think it's just because at the bottom, you know, they're flared and then they kind of make their way up a little tighter, and that way it just helps to make you look more slim and, you know, elongate your legs a lot. And I really like this because you can use a wide-legged or a flared trouser in so many different ways. And what I mean by that is you can make it work appropriate, or you could wear it for a night out. It's just very fun, in my opinion, to put outfits together with a wide-legged or a flared trouser. And it also elongates your legs, like I just said, so that's a, you know, double plus. And that is it for today's video. I really hope that you found this helpful. If you did, let me know in the comments down below which one of these was your favorite tips. And also, if you have any additional tips, make sure to leave them in the comments down below, because I would love to know them. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in my next one.